we'll leave that to you. Well, I'll give you no points for that. Now we come to a game called Standing, Sitting, Bending, which sounds fun. Let's hope it is. As for Ryan, Tony and Colin, if you'd like to come on down, there's 2 chairs are there for your assistance. And in this scene, at any given time, one of you must always be standing, one must be always bending over, and one must be always sitting down. So if the bending down one stands up, then the standing up one has to bend down. This will all become clear. Sure you've got the rough idea. But we need a scene for where they are. Chip shop. Oh, chip shop. Do you know what a chip shop is? You've been here long enough to understand it? It's a takeaway food shop of some sort. Ah. OK? Right. Away you go, then.
This takeaway food shop's going to the dogs. We need some new ideas. And I've got one.
Well, tell us about it.
Yes, tell us about it. What we need is a completely new logo.
A new logo? Like what?
Well... Don't keep asking me. Surely you've got some ideas as well.
Well, I have, but I'm not going to let you in. The problem is, I think we've got too much grease in our food. Why, take a look at this. This greaser here, it's not even hot, for God's sakes.
Well, we should think of something.
You're right. We've got to change the sign. Oh, well, what is this? All the chips you can eat for 49 pounds. What sort of incentive is that?
That's another...
Yes, it is.
What if we, instead of potatoes...
Yes, tell me.
We use carrots.
Yes, carrots. And other sorts of vegetables as well.
Zucchini.
Yes.
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 My God, a rat. Right, the health inspector's calling us rat. We've had it. We can't just leave rats lying around the place like...
There's a health inspector coming.
Where?
There's a health inspector coming. Act natural.
Quick.
Okay, very good. That's so good, I'll give 5,000 points to Greg just for being left out of the game. Anyway, let's move on to Helping Hands. It's going to feature Ryan and Tony, if you'd like to come down. And they're going to be acting out a little scene with the help of these props, which have magically appeared in the studio. And Greg will be helping by providing the hands for Ryan to make it easier for him to act. And Greg will be thrusting his hands in there.
Where?
Well, there or thereabouts. And away you go, and you can work out from the props, probably, but the idea of this is, Tony, you've gone to Ryan to find out about pet care.
Well, this is Fluffy.
I'm sorry. Oh, this is the little one, is it? Hello, Fluffy.
Yes.
Well, we'll just put her in the back.
Well, I wonder if you...
Is there a problem with Fluffy? Give me Fluffy, I was kidding. They love when you joke with them. Who doesn't, huh?
There's simply one thing. I'd like you to show me the correct way to feed her, please.
To feed Fluffy?
Yes.
All righty, sure. Well, first, you got to get the whiskers. We'll spill a few because the rats need to eat too, of course. But, you know, they love the soft food. They don't care for the hard food too much.
Yes.
They don't care for... I think I'll just grab a can of food here.
Yes.
Put it out in the bowl for Fluffy.
Yes.
Actually, you know, I'm a bit peaked myself. I think I'll have... Get me some. Now, it's important to always keep up when you have animals around. You keep yourself up. That's why we use a little bit of this. Where's Fluffy? What was Fluffy? Was Fluffy a cat or a dog? Come here, Fluffy. You have a little too. You have a little too, Fluffy. There you go.
Yes, and also, Fluffy's been getting a bit hairy. There's a scissors there. I wonder if you could just trim her a bit.
No, those aren't scissors. No, right down in the corner. I see them right down in the corner. There they are. We'll just give her a little trim and neuter her at the same time. So we won't have a bunch of little Fluffies around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet you're thirsty, aren't you?
You bet I am.
Why don't you just
have a little of that?
Treat yourself
you know what?
to some milk.
I think I'd rather have it mixed in with the stuff from the can, if you wouldn't mind. Right out of the bowl. Pour her in the bowl.
There we are.
There we go. And you know, you don't drink like humans. You have to lap it up.
We didn't learn much about pet care there. We learned a lot about human psychology there, I think. Oh, a million points. Now we go to a game called Hoedown, always popular with the contestants. Come on down. All four of them are going to make up a song on the spot in the form of a hoedown, and with the assistance of Richard Ranch at the piano. So I'd like somebody to suggest something they dislike. Taking exams. That's a very good one. If you examinations, taking exams. So if you didn't like it beforehand, you'll certainly dislike it after you've heard the hoedown. We'll start with you, Greg, work down the line until we get to Tony at the end there. So we go the examinations hoedown.
Oh, I went to college, I wasn't very smart. I'd throw my hands up, giving up at the very start. Every test I take, you know, you tested would I fail. But it doesn't matter, cause I am Dan Quayle. I had to take an exam. I studied very hard. I thought up very, very hard and put things on a card. I studied, tried all my best, and then I went and realized it was a urine test.
Oh, I love exams, they are so much fun. I love to take the paper and sit down on my bum. Oh, I am very smart. Oh, it might sound kind of silly, but I pass every test because I write notes right there in my willy.
I hate examinations, it fills me with such fear. I get the collywobbles and lots of diarrhea. So if you are a student, don't care about the pain, get through your exams by taking lots of cocaine.
Just a reminder, he's only joking. Just say no. We come to the end of that programme, and totalling up the points, I see that, despite that, Tony Slattery is this week's winner. So well done, Tony. It does nothing for the special relationship that you're the only British contender and you win. But there it is, and you have to read the credits in a style of my choosing, which is the style of a youth presenter, please. You must have been that sometime, Tony. So it just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Ryan Stiles, Colin Mochrie, Tony Slattery, Richard Ranch, the piano, me, Clive Addison, saying good night. Good night.
Okay, so welcome. We're having such a great time in the studio. Later on, I can't read the auto cue. Later on, we've got Take That, because they're really fantastic boys and all that and everything like that. And then we're, sort of doing some other things and something. And so tell me what happened when you were and it's going, this program's going really well and I'm getting paid really a lot of money for it. And so, oh yeah, Researcher Kate Andy is what I'm meant to do. Anyway, on to more serious business. We've got our charity appeal, which is to try and raise money for some more hair for Clive Anderson. So...